So, the ADHE has made waves this year, raising over $7 million with their founders campaign, quickly becoming one of the most popular keyboards on the market. Wooting is mostly known for having some of the best performance money can buy, tied with great software and some of the best firmware limitations on a keyboard. But they also have another reputation that isn't super great: sound. The 80HE has made a lot of improvements over the 60HE to improve the sound and feel, but it's still not quite perfect. So today I will be going through and covering what I think are the best mods you can do to your 80HE. I also made some careful detail to make sure a lot of these will also apply to the 60HE as well. But if you want a dedicated video on the 60HE, I will leave that in the description. One of the very first mods I always recommend is swapping out your switches. As of right now, I lean towards the magnetic Jade Pro switches, as these provide a much better sound signature than the stock Lecker V2s. Although I feel the Lecker V2 is much better than the Lecker V1, there is still quite a bit of room for improvement. I'll also be giving sound tests for the TTC King of Magnetic, Gateron Jades, Jade Pros, Gateron Jade Max, and Gateron Jade Gaming, and the Sticky Rice from Everglide. Here's a quick sound test on my current build with those different switches. The next mods I recommend come from a company called Toronto Keyboard Man, where they offer different plates, foams, tape mods, etc. I have the FR4 white gold plate, their foam kit, and everything included using this board. I ended up going with their pour-on foam for the gasket mount, and the FR4 plate, to me, sounds better than the stock palm plate in the ADHE. You just need to disassemble the case, swap the plates over with the included standoffs, choose between the stock ADHE gasket or the pour-on foam from TKM. Using their included tape mod with everything pre-cut out, it took me just roughly over an hour, but that's including setting up lighting and recording, so a little under an hour total. But you can also choose to use the stock ADHE gasket over the one they include in the mod kit. Keep in mind this does add a bit of stiffness. The next change you can consider is swapping out the stock plastic ADHE case for something third party or even its first party zinc case from Wooting. This is all going to be preference, but Wooting has sent me out the zinc case for me to include in this video. There are some case options of which I'll be leaving in the description. Overall, I much prefer the zinc case over the PCBR Ghost, which is unfortunate because I really enjoyed the smoky transparent look of the case, but the zinc just provides a much more premium experience overall. The switch from plastic to zinc means you'll get added weight and a much different sound signature, and a noticeable difference in typing experience. Lastly, it would be to pick up some accessories, accents, or mods that could transform your board. Like the keycaps I have here were $20 off Amazon, and they really surprised me with their quality. Or you could even get something like the Ghost Bar from Newfie. Newfie's Ghost Bar actually changes the space bar quite a bit. It makes it so you don't have to doctor them up when you mod them as much as you normally would on a regular, which just softens out that sound and kind of gives a little bit of leeway to where it doesn't always sound so hard. With the mod kit, new switches, and case, this is the final build test for me. As you just heard, it sounds quite a bit different. But if you wanted my opinion on the mandatory mods that you should change first and make the most difference, it would be switches. Swapping to the Gateron Jade Pro switches made the most meaningful impact. They improve your sound and feel and have better tolerances and feeling smoother and more stable than the stock Lecker. The case and the plate are next. I feel like these have equal value in how much they contribute to sound and feel, and I prefer the stiffer plate on softer gaskets with the zinc alloy case, so it feels more uniform across the board with a stiffer plate. That should be it for today's video. Leave a comment below on what keyboard you're using and have the day you deserve.